Now, ladies and gents, one of the things that we are seeing coming from the F2 factory, it appears that there are quite a number of cars that are produced and they are outside. I mean, in a single screen, you will notice that we are seeing, this is outside the F2 factory, and we are seeing lots and lots of Nio models packed outside, which this, ladies and gents, it's signaling some pretty good decent deliveries, right? I know we might not get maybe 30,000 deliveries this month, but 20,000 is not yet out of the equation, plus 20,000, right? I know that so many of the investors, we were thinking or we were hoping that Nio gets 20,000 from ONVO, but we know now that it's not going to happen, which is something that going to tomorrow, which is the day that Nio is going to give us the official earnings or Q4 earnings, we can go with that in mind to say that even the guidance that Nio will give us tomorrow, it might not get to the 30,000. 20,000, it's possible that from the guidance that we get to see from Nio, they are delivering somewhere between maybe 18 to 22,000, but we will see. Let's wait, let's see how things unfold. But tomorrow, the good thing that I'm liking about tomorrow, we are going to, everyone will know how many deliveries is Nio expecting to deliver. I mean, just 2 days ago, Xpeng did their earnings, and the guidance which they give, I think it's saying that they will deliver somewhere between 30 to 33,000, which it's good for them. And now we'll see for Nio. But one thing from Xpeng's earnings that I noticed, or that you would have noticed, is that gross margins fell down. I think Q3 gross margins were over 15% or 15.3%, and right now gross margins are below 15%. Can't remember the exact figure. So gross margins have slipped, and I hope this is not the case also with Nio, because Nio gross margins this Q4, we are crossing fingers that they are getting closer to 15%, which if that's the case, it will be good for investors, right? So yeah, man, when I saw this picture, I thought I'd come and give it to you, I come and show it to you, because we are heading towards the Q4 earnings tomorrow. These pictures gives us some positive sentiment going to the earnings. It gives us some positive vibes going to the earnings to say that, look, because we still got like 2 weeks until this month it's ending, this month, until this month comes to an end, we can expect great stuff to come from Nio. We can expect great stuff to come from Nio. So it will be very, very interesting. I mean, this is a lot of cars, guys. Have a look at this picture again. This is just a lot and lots of cars, and hopefully this represent, or this gets to be reflected on tomorrow's earnings. You will know that most of the cars that you see on that parking bay, they were driving themselves, or they drive themselves to go park themselves, right? I have done a video where we are showing how intelligent Nio car is, and this we have seen quite a number of times. Even their sub-brand ONVO driving itself from the Nio F2 factory to the parking bay. No driver needed whatsoever, which is something that is just so great. But now, even though, like I said, we don't get the 20,000, I don't think it's a train smash, because you will know that Nio right now is currently preparing for new models. It's currently preparing to start with the deliveries of new models. Next week, 89 deliveries are commencing. This week, 89 test drives are commencing, which is something that is great, something that is exciting, and hopefully things get better with time. 19th of April, the official unveiling of the Firefly sub-brand will be officially happening, and we are going to get to see the price of that car without a battery, which will be very interesting to see how that one will unfold. So yeah, man, I just thought I'd give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. These are positive news, these are good news. This picture, by the way, it is a recent picture. It's a picture taken this week, which is always good and encouraging, man. And hopefully this, like I said, signals some very good strong deliveries coming from Nio. I mean, when you look into the share price of Nio yesterday, finished trading at $5.17, down 0.39%, and in 1 week in just the past 1 week. In 1 month, Nio share prices went up by over 17 or 17.9%, which is something that is good, right? We hope to see this continuing. I hope, especially tomorrow after the earnings, I hope to see Nio share price also responding positive on those earnings, so that they continue giving the stock price some recovery also. So the earnings tomorrow will be a massive key. Today there might not be movement that much because obviously people are just waiting for the earnings. A lot of people, the new investors, will be just waiting for the earnings, even including the short sellers. They want to see what will happen, because shorting the stock today, it might be very extremely riskier to them, also the short sellers, because things can happen and we see Nio up 10-20%, which will be so great, but and for those that are shorting the stock, it might be very risky for them. I'm quite certain that most of them are going to take their profits and wait on the sidelines for tomorrow's earnings and make a decision after the earnings have been officially announced or communicated. Yeah, man, let's wait for tomorrow. Let's see what happens. I remain long, I remain strong onto Nio, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop a new content. It is important that you continue sharing these videos. I have noticed that you guys have been sharing some of the videos that I'm doing here, and I appreciate that. Let's continue spreading the good word out. Let's continue showing or giving information to all the other new investors, so that the community can grow stronger and we squeeze out the short sellers from this stock. I will see you on the next one. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that